Fine. So now we are moving towards the next point, and that is about the business relation. What is provided under section 141, subsection 3 and clause E. Now here also the reference is given. Can you see this? Look, whatever is provided there in the company. Alright. Now try to see that how this diagram is different from the above group of companies. So just try to see that who are included. If you have this in the company, this business relation topic in the company or its subsidiaries, alright, or its holding. So this is also included. Okay. Or okay, again I would say, or associate, of course, this is associate. Okay. Or subsidiary of such holding company. So this is also included. So till this we don't have any problem. But look at this now. Or associate of such nature as may be prescribed. As may be prescribed. So whatever other associates, what do you mean by other associates here? Suppose these companies directors are partner in other partnership firm. So if a central government wants, right now it's not, if central government wants, they can specify that such associated parties will also be included over here, and you cannot continue there also. The directors are common. Are you getting my point? Or what if they say that associate company of holding, associate company of holding as may be prescribed, तो वहां पर भी आप नहीं जाओगे. तो देखो कितना सारा हो गया. चलो एक काम करो, नटशल में इसको खत्म करते हैं. इतना तो है ही, उसके साथ साथ होल्डिंग की अगर कोई एसोसिएट है तो वो भी रडार में है. इफ यू आर हैविंग द बिजनेस रिलेशनशिप हियर, एनी एसोसिएट्स ऑफ द होल्डिंग, still you are disqualified. In fact, I'm trying to say under clause E, the word associate has been used for the two types. Can you see this? The first one is here, which is the associate of the company, and second is here. This is in connection with the holding company. Or any more associations also can be provided if central government wants. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया हमारे बिजनेस मॉडल की बात है. नाउ वन मोर थिंग आई वांट टू टेल यू व्हाट इज रिटन ओवर हियर. इट इज रिटन दैट you if keep the business relationship. So business relationship either with the company or subsidiary holding, associate, subsidiary of the holding, or any other associates, you are disqualified. But how will you define the word business relationship? So when normal thing you go on a business, the relationship is nothing but the contract. क्या है? Contract. Are you so? So look, what kind of questions are there in exam? चलो example questions के बारे में बात करते हैं. Suppose it is saying like this that Miss Bhavna, who is a chartered accountant, she is appointed as auditor of company named Indigo Airlines Limited. Indigo Airlines Limited. For sake of some issues, she needs to move from Bangalore to Mumbai, assume, and she booked the Indigo flight. As soon as you are paying, let's say 8,000 rupees to the flight, have you created a business relationship with the company or not? Are you qualified or disqualified? देखिए सवाल तो ऐसा है. सो वही अब बात है, आर यू क्वालिफाइड और डिस्क्वालिफाइड, इतनी बात है. तो सो फार यू रीड टिल दिस, ऑब्वियसली शी इज डिस्क्वालिफाइड. व्हाई? लॉ ने तो मना किया है कि आप कंपनी के साथ कोई बिजनेस रिलेशन नहीं लिख सकते. बिजनेस रिलेशन स्टैंड्स फॉर हियर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, और रादर आई वुड से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ एनी कमर्शियल एक्टिविटी, commercial transaction. Yeah, anything what you do for the non-commercial not an issue. Do you get me what I'm saying? Yes or no? तो ये आप ध्यान रखिएगा यहाँ पे. So whether भावना is qualified or not, ये सवाल आके अटक गया. चलो ये छोड़ो. If you buy 5 rupees Parle-G, can you be appointed as auditor of Parle-G company now?
Yes.
नहीं बोल लॉ तो कुछ और ही बोल रहा है. तो 5 रुपए का Parle-G कंपनी से खरीदना from the Parle-G website, cash on delivery. You are establishing what business relation. पर्पस की कहाँ बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? लॉ पर्पस की कुछ बात नहीं. आई नो समथिंग इज नॉट एडिंग इन आवर माइंड, बट द पॉइंट इज कैसे उसको जस्टिफाई करोगे? दिस प्रोविजंस are good. You should not have any commercial transaction. If you are a debtor of the company, if you are a creditor of a company, and you're a consumer or even creditor also. Let's say you try to understand you are running a business in the name of wife, and your wife has supplied some goods to the company, or in the past you yourself had some contract with the company, let's say as a consultant or something like that. बात तो यही है ना कि when you have business relationship with the company and you are also the auditor, you may not be able to function your duties well. So these prohibitions are most welcomed. But what about then this airline वाला point? Okay, चलो एक और बात हम करते हैं. Apollo, assume it's a company, Apollo Limited, Apollo Hospitals Limited. I am the auditor there, and suddenly मुझे ही वहाँ पे एडमिट होना पड़े, and total bill is coming 3 lakhs. Commercial transaction? अरे बोलो भाई, business relation or not? I am the customer, I am availing the services of the Apollo Hospital. Bill comes for the 3 lakhs rupees, and this is what is the question to your exam is, can I continue as the auditor in Apollo or not? क्या लिखोगे exam में? So answer to this question is, just by reading this point E don't give the answer. Actual answer is hidden over here, as may be prescribed. असली आंसर यहाँ पे है. उन्होंने क्या कहा? नो डाउट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, इफ यू हैव एनी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, एनी बिजनेस रिलेशनशिप विद द कंपनी, यू आर डिस्क्वालिफाइड. बट these are the exceptions. These are what? Exceptions. What are those exceptions? Let me tell you, bachcho. Look at, if you come down, yeah, so here my dear students, it is written that business relationship means only the transaction of what nature, bachcha? So any commercial transaction what you're making with the company is considered as what? Business relationship. But amount doesn't matter. It may be of the 5 rupees, it may be of the 5,000 also, it may be for the 5 crores also, doesn't matter. But guys, exception is also there. तो ये जो पॉइंट है वो एक्सेप्शन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. What law can ask? That if you are providing any commercial transaction in the professional service which is not prohibited under section 144, for example, you are giving the taxation service and you are charging the fees. You are giving what? Taxation service and charging the fees. No doubt it's a business relationship, but as you are giving the professional services and you are charging the professional fees, most welcome, it is allowed. Come on guys, it is allowed. ये allowed है क्योंकि ये exception में जा रहा है चीज. But I think the first exception is not giving you the answer of my question of the Indigo and hospitals, and for that they have this second point. What they are saying that if these two conditions are satisfied, then even if you are the customer, even if you are buying the service of that company, you can continue as the auditor. What are those two conditions? You have made these transaction as in the ordinary course of business. Ordinary course of business, I don't want to go much in depth, but right now you understand you are not given a special treatment. You are treated as good as just like the other customers, other consumers. You are not given any special treatment. Do you get me? आपको कोई स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट नहीं दिया गया, आपको दूसरों की तरह ट्रीट किया गया. And the price what is charged, listen to my words, and the price what is charged, it is arm length price. arm length का मतलब क्या होता है? नॉर्मल, जो आप दूसरे कस्टमर से ले रहे हो उतना ही आपसे लिया जा रहा है. If others are paying 8,000 for the same flight, I am also paying the 8,000. So guys, come on. No any special benefit is given to me as the auditor. So this is allowed. This is what? But what if I was given the free air tickets then? And that is also not because I'm the winner of some discounts or some coupons or something like. I am given this facility just because I am the auditor of company. Then it is not allowed. So please listen to these words. Commercial transactions which are in the ordinary course of business of the company at the arm's length price, like the sale of the products or the service to the auditor as a customer, just like treating him as like the other customer, then there is no any problem. So you tell me now over here in this question, here भावना ही थी ना यहाँ पे, हाँ, was she treated as a special or she was treated just like the other customer? Answer is other customer. तो दो conditions आपको ध्यान रखनी है. पहली condition क्या है बच्चा? Ordinary course of business, which is nothing but known as usual modes of business. Okay, and next one is arm's length price. It's allowed. And further it is written that generally it happens into the telecommunications, like you are buying, when you recharging, भाई जब आप रिचार्ज कर रहे हो, you don't have any broker in between, directly you are doing it from the company's website. अरे नेट का डेटा आप रिचार्ज करवाते कुछ भी, airlines, hospitals, hotels and such other similar business. तो I think this is clear in everyone's mind. उसमें मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ आपको नहीं बोलना, केवल बात समझ में आ गई यहाँ पर, ठीक है. After that guys, this F point, I don't want to go much in detail because it's clearly written that a person whose relative or is a director, you're disqualified. Your brother is the director in a company, can you be appointed as the auditor? Answer is no. Okay. Second, it is written that a relative is a director or is in the employment. Now this kind of questions are possible. Paras's brother is the normal accountant in the company, can he be appointed as the auditor in the company? But ध्यान रखो, हाँ, every employment is not creating disqualification. If the person is under the employment, either as a director or key managerial personnel. KMP includes these many people, either as a CEO, managing director, company secretary, chief financial officer or whole-time director. So once here employment at the top level management we are talking, if your own brother is working in just one नॉर्मल एम्प्लॉई, तो फिर वो डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन में नहीं आता. ठीक है. दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. इट इज सेइंग दैट अ पर्सन हु इज इन फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉयमेंट समवेयर एल्स, then you're disqualified. क्यों? Because in order to do the company's auditor, can you do it as a part time or you have to give the full concentration? But understand, you are doing something what is very significant. Why? Your one wrong certification can affect the stock price, which can make a lot of people's life to the jeopardy. Jeopardy, you understand, like it may put them to the risk. तो भाई जब देखो दो चीजें हैं, लॉयर और सीए, और ज्यादा जितने भी प्रोफेशनल्स हैं उनको कभी भी जब वो प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं दूसरा बिजनेस अलाउड नहीं है. वो सिर्फ दो कर सकते, पढ़ा सकते हैं और पढ़ सकते हैं, बिजनेस नहीं कर सकते. क्यों? लॉयर नीड्स टू गिव 100% कंसंट्रेशन इन द केस. एंड आई हैव सीन गाइस सम गुड लॉ फर्म्स, इन ऑर्डर टू फाइट अ केस उन्होंने पूरा इंजीनियरिंग का कोर्स किया है. वुड यू बिलीव दैट? जस्ट इन ऑर्डर टू फाइट व्हाट, उन्होंने लिटरली इंजीनियरिंग के ट्यूशंस लिए हैं. क्यों? Let's say there is an explosion in the machine and laborers died. Obviously labor union will blame that it was the negligence of the company's part. कंपनी कहेंगे भाई हमारी कोई गलती नहीं है, मशीन की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट थी, इसमें हमारी क्या गलती. इन ऑर्डर टू प्रूव दैट देयर वाज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट ऑफ मशीन, कंपल्सरीली आपको क्या स्टडी करना पड़ेगा? इंजीनियरिंग. सो बट आर यू गेटिंग मी व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? तो आपको कंटिन्यूसली रीडिंग करते रहना है. बायोलॉजी भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा, क्रिमिनोलॉजी भी पढ़नी पड़ेगी, इंजीनियरिंग भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा, And I have seen some students who are just a BA pass out and then join the LLB. They are reading accountancy and taxation also. Will you? Pardon? Degree degree nahi. In the support of the argument they are saying. So they just study and prepares the notes of the arguments. No need to have the degree. Degree की आवश्यकता नहीं है. So some of them usually degree नहीं, just knowledge. Knowledge. Do you understand what I am saying? उनको पढ़ना पड़ता है तो दूसरे बिजनेस में अगर if they are involved in other activities, do you really think that they will be able to provide a good justification to? No. So full-time business CA is not allowed. So as the lawyer, so as the company secretary. If you are in practice, now maybe you asking then sir, आप क्राइस्ट में क्या कर रहे हो? हाँ, शेष का ये डाउट था. What are you doing in Christ? पूरा दिन तो यहाँ पे घूमते रहते. अरे रुक बे. ठीक है. Second thing is like you are disqualified if you are accepting the audits of more than the limit specified. And the limit what is specified is not more than 20 companies. So you tell me one thing, students, that at a time, listen to my words, at a time you can be appointed as the auditor of maximum 20 companies, not beyond that. Make sense? Hello? All right. And guys, this is very interesting part. If the person he has been convicted by a court including any offense, including moral turpitude or the fraud, and a period of 10 years has not been elapsed from the date of such conviction. Actually, I don't agree with this provision because it is creating disparity. क्यों? अरे यार, पर ये वाला पॉइंट पहले देख लो, उसके बाद में आऊँगा. ये समझ में आया आपको? पर्सन जो 144 की सर्विसेज दे रहा है वो तो नहीं बन सकता, वो तो मैंने आपको कल ही बता दिया, तो उसको मैं आपको नहीं पढ़ाने वाला. ठीक है. तो ये सबसेक्शन 4 क्या कहता है? एज सून एज द डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन गेट्स अट्रैक्टेड, you have to vacate the office, and whatever vacancy is created, that would be considered as what? Casual vacancy. And how to fill the casual vacancy, I think already we have studied into 139. तो उसमें मेरे को नहीं चलना. ये जो पॉइंट है ना, उसमें मेरे को बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत है. क्यों? The same provision is also available under section 164 also. Let me show you guys what is 164. It is coming to here. 164 is here. Look at. क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? पढ़ो उसको. 164 the director. So 141 talks about what? Disqualifications of auditor, and 164 किसके बारे में बात कर रहा है? Okay, सबसे पहले एक बात बताओ. When I click on, let's अब पहले ये देखो. It is written that who is convicted. What is the meaning of conviction first of all? Convicted. Okay, if I tell that Paris, you are murderer, are you convicted? You are just accused. अभी आप convict नहीं हो. Convict means court has finally passed the order, decided that yes, it is proved that you are guilty. So if I want to ask this question कि भाई just blames are there, allegations are there, are you convicted? No. Convicted means court has found you what? Guilty under any offense. Under any offense. And generally when I say the convict, the word used in the context of the jail provision. किसके provision बच्चा? जेल. तो आपको जेल में भेजा गया है. Assume कि भाई पारस ने स्पर्श का मर्डर कर दिया, मार दिया बेचारे को. Matter went to the court, and court said that भाई yes, we have the evidences. 15 years jail. 15 years jail. My question to you is when he can continue as the auditor, because he is a chartered accountant and murderer. I have the two important options for your MCQ. MCQ number 1, like answer number 1. It is written that 10 years needs to be lapsed. So 10 years after expiry of the 15 years, or the 10 years after the date of conviction? What's the real answer? Date of conviction or date of expiry of 15 years? So answer to this question is date of. So guys, it means that you have not completed your jail yet and you are qualified as auditor. Wow. 15 years की जेल दी है आपको, 10 years completed. You can't be appointed, I know, because you need to spend the time. But what if company agrees, we will bring all the books of accounts here. आप सिर्फ अपना साइन दे दो. As soon as you complete your 10 years, even though you are in the jail, according to this provision, are you qualified or not qualified? Let's leave it. Company will appoint, not appoint, वो अलग बात है. Will you be qualified or disqualified? According to this provision, this 10 years will be calculated from the date of conviction and not from the date of the expiry of the. Look, if it is from the date of expiry of the punishment, so 15 years plus more 10 years, you have to enjoy the vacation of 25 years of your life. Until those 25 years lapse, you can't continue as the auditor in any company. But यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? नहीं, 10 years should be counted from the date of what? Conviction. So I am saying if 15 years is the imprisonment, as soon as the 10 years gets over, भाई आप साइन कर सकते हो और सर्टिफिकेट्स पे. कमाल है. इस पर समझ आ रही है बड़े. अब 164 जो मैं बात कर रहा था, which is talking about director, same kind of conviction is there. Look at what is written over here. He has been convicted by the court in any offense and he was given to the jail for not less than 6 months, and period of 5 years hasn't been elapsed from the date of. ये देखो बेटा. So compare this provision with that provision, because offense यहाँ पे भी है, offense वहाँ पे भी है. Which one is the more strict? You, मेरे हिसाब से 164 is written with more strictness, with more discipline as compared to the 141. Do you agree with this? I'm just giving you the comparison between this and that. ये मुझे प्रोविजन जिसने भी बनाई होगी भाई सैल्यूट है उसको, क्योंकि इसने क्या कहा, सिर्फ जेल खत्म होने की बात नहीं है, जेल के बाद 5 साल वेट करना है. जेल के बाद 5 साल वेट करना है. और एक बड़ी ऐसी बात लिखी है, ये देखो इसके बाद, if is convicted for any offense for the imprisonment for a period of 7 years or for the 7 years or beta he is disqualified for the lifetime. If any director is convicted for the 7 years or more imprisonment, वो जिंदगी में कभी भी किसी कंपनी का डायरेक्टर नहीं बन सकता, जिंदगी में. तो कंपेरेटिवली देखो ये भी सेम टॉपिक है, वो भी सेम टॉपिक है. इनफैक्ट आई वुड बिलीव दैट ऑडिटर इज मोर रिस्पॉन्सिबल देन द डायरेक्टर समटाइम्स. व्हाई? ही इज हैविंग हिज आईज ऑन द टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट. द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल फंक्शन with strictness if the auditor has consistently watched on the top level management. Are it's just like a vigilance department. How can you show this kinds of negligence? So in fact I'm saying that you should have more punishment, but नहीं soft corner दिखानी है आप लोगों को. ठीक है, ओके, थोड़ा बड़ा दिल से निकल गया, बाकी कुछ है नहीं, आगे बढ़ते हैं. ठीक है. So with this guys I want to confirm that your 141 is completed. 148 मैं नहीं करवाने वाला, छोड़ो उसको. Now let's come to 143. In 143 guys, if you come here, ज्यादातर चीजों में in 143 if you come guys, what is written? Powers and duties. Guys, it's just a theory. What are the powers, what he can access, what he cannot, what certifications he has to give, like whether he has obtained the proper evidences or not, whether accounting standards are followed properly or not, whether the branch has supplied the information properly or not. So can I give you as homework? वो आपको खुद से करना है. ठीक है. Write down these 3 questions you have to do on your own. Write down question number 1 under 143. Okay, question number 1, rights of the auditor. Rights of the auditor. Rights of the auditor. Okay, into the bracket write down 143 subsection 1. Write down the necessary assertions. The necessary assertions necessary assertions need to be made by the auditor under section 143 subsection 1. So these are the assertions. Assertions stands for confirmations. For example, so if any loans and advances was made by the company, so loan was given, whether the property was properly secured in that favor or not, you have to check it whether transactions what are represented are not prejudicial into the interest of the company or not. All right. After then, guys, have you disclosed any loans and advances as the deposit or not? Whether personal expenses of the directors has been charged to the profit and loss account or not? तो ये सब आपको confirm करना है, ये आपको खास check करना है. But are you getting me? Are there any fake journal entries or not, etc. ठीक है. Second, you write down, guys, assertions on accounting standard. Assertions on accounting standard 143 subsection 2. Okay, third, you write down what are the additional statements auditor need to state. What are the additional statement auditor need to state in its audit report? Under section 143 subsection 3. Under section 143 subsection 3. So but देखो, again guys, it's very basic information. I don't want to waste my time in this. You have to give the things like to the best of your knowledge. Have you obtained all the information or not? Whether according to your opinion proper books of accounts are made by the company or not, and have you examined proper or not? Have you examined the branch office things or not? Periodically the branch office has sent those returns or not? तो ये सारी बात है. एक काम करो बच्चा, now you directly come. Okay, I think subsection 6 मैंने पहले ही आपको पढ़ा दिया है अकाउंट्स के चैप्टर में, अगर आपको याद हो तो. CAG has the power to appoint auditor in government company. But what if, guys, the audit report submitted by that auditor appointed by CAG, how will he treat the audit report? He may include that audit report content in the main report, or he may exclude it. And ये भी लिखा हुआ है that if he is not satisfied, he can appoint other person to go to the government company and inspect certain things, and he will submit another report. और मैंने ये कहा था other person as an auditor वो CA के अलावा नहीं हो सकता. मैंने कहा था either he can go himself or he can appoint some other person. देखो यहाँ पे तो अदर पर्सन लिखा है, बट इफ यू रीड द सेक्शन 139, ब्रांच जो गवर्नमेंट कंपनी का ऑडिटर है CAG, he can appoint only that person as auditor who has the same qualification to be appointed as the auditor of the company. And just now we have learned the 141 what's the qualification, वो CA होना चाहिए. तो अगर आप दोनों को पढ़ तो CA के अलावा आप किसी और को नहीं भेज सकते. हाँ, यू कैन गो ऑन योर ओन, बट अदर देन CA इज नॉट अलाउड. एम आई क्लियर? Am I clear? I hope so. Sure. ठीक है. Directly, I would like to bring your notice to this subsection 12, which is talking about, right on guys, duties of the auditor. Duties of the auditor. Subsection 12. Duties of the auditor to bring fraud into notice. To bring fraud into notice. Have I discussed like this that अच्छा subsection 12 का डायग्राम लिख दो और खत्म करो इस चीज को. So 141 and subsection 12 I would like to go with. देखो क्या, sorry 143 not a reporting of fraud by the auditor. So the question is very easy, guys. During the examination, what if you found the company has made what? The fraud. Company has made what? The fraud. तो आप कैसे करोगे उसको? तो देखो यहाँ पे दो बातें हैं. Either fraud is up to 1 crore, up to 1 crore, and other point is fraud is beyond 1 crore. So either fraud is up to 1 crore, and second part is if the fraud is beyond 1 crore. If the fraud is up to 1 crore, okay, so auditor shall report to company, sorry not to company, to board, to the board, okay, which needs to give, okay, board needs to give justifications to the auditor. Yeah, board shall give the justification to auditor as well as in board report. Am I clear? Look, whatever justification the board has given, doesn't matter, auditor will report that to his audit report, and that audit report will be read by whom at the end of the day? It will be read by the members, because it is addressed to the members. Now, high public information. Come on. But what if it is above 1 crore rupees? Then let me tell you what's the procedure. Procedure is going like this: that first of all, inform to board. Inform to board. Wait for 45 days for justification. Okay, whether justification arrived or not, report the fraud. Report the fraud to whom? The central government. Report the fraud to central government. All right, and let the central government decide that what actions need to be taken. Okay. Now, how it will be done? It is given in the rules in detail that you have to just write the letter to the General Secretary of the Ministry of the Corporate Affairs. You have to send a mail also, and one sealed cover, एक envelope बना के अपने letter head में पूरी details लिख के आप किसको भेज देना है? To whom you will send? To the central government, MC department. So guys, this is what the duty of, I would say, the auditor with respect to reporting the fraud in this. So with this, students, I would like to say that आपका ये जो chapter है जिसका नाम है audit of auditor of the company, I would announce कि भाई जो भी मुझे पढ़ाना था आप लोगों को, that has come to the, come on students, that has come to the end. Got the point? I have just changed pattern. एक काम करते बच्चे, पहले छोटे चैप्टर्स नहीं लेते, आफ्टर देन आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट द इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ स्टैट्यूट्स एंड जनरल क्लॉजेज एक्ट। ठीक है, वो हम शुरू करेंगे।